Hey, what's up, guys? So it's been a little bit since I've done a video following along from last year's build of this boost. I did a bunch of clutching and installed the Speedworks Exterminator kit. No tune, just the clutch kit on a stock ECU. So this year I'm going to be upgrading to their Stage 2, 2.5, and Stage 4 tune. So I'm going to be doing a dyno session in the next couple of weeks at Dynotech's Research in Batavia. But before I do that, I sent my clutches that I built last year using the Speedworks setup to Patrick Custom Carbon. TJ and I speak probably a couple times every year, just bouncing ideas back and forth between each other. And he is the type of guy that likes to talk sleds and is extremely knowledgeable. So I went ahead and I set my clutches to him. It was about a week turnaround to get everything ready for this dyno session. And I'm going to do a kind of little overview of that process, just like I did on my XCR build. So the secondary, sometimes he has to put the adjustment bolt that comes on the natural aspirated sleds on there to help with the balance. But on this clutch, he said he did not have to. But you can see all the different drill marks he had to do to balance his clutch out. This is a brand new secondary. Last year I had a little mishap that warranty didn't cover, which was my own fault. So I had to purchase a new secondary clutch. So again, these are all the holes that he had to drill out. And on the back side as well here. So again, I'm running the Speedworks Helix, the dual Helix. I got a setup that I'm running for the Stage 1, which is stock, to a Stage 3 tune based on a recommendation. And another Helix angle for the Stage 4 kit, which is pretty much for ice racing or drag racing only, on a C12 tune. So like always, TJ sends you a balance sheet. So again, he has the RPMs that the lathe spins, the radius, the force inch per pounds, and at the frequency. So again, as you can see, the higher the RPM, the increase of force in inch pounds. So at 8,000 RPM, so this clutch is spinning at 8,000 RPMs, it is 28.189 inches per pound, or force inches per pound. And that is on the left side, okay? The right side, the thick sheave here, at the same RPM, it's 107.082 force inches per pound, all right? So after the balance on the left side, the movable side, at the same RPMs, 8,000, I'm at 0.043 compared to 28.189. And then on the thick sheave at 8,000 RPM, I'm at 8,000 RPMs, I'm at 0.022. And that is a huge difference over the factory balance that they come with. Some people usually ask, like, why do that? You know, factory is just as good, nobody has issues. Well, think about the vibration that these have. The internal bearings, the internal parts. After a while on a high performance sled, it's obviously going to start throwing some issues down the line, crank bearing or something. So every sled that I have, I make sure that I balance them. It's going to have better efficiency, better performance, better belt life. The belts are going to be cooler, especially when you align the clutches using a clutch alignment tool. So last year on the P22, I installed a Fire and Ice performance clutch cover. It gives an extra clearance so that, as you can see, this is fully closed. This just barely hits the spider, but with the sheaves closed, it's flush up here, and down here between the sheaves, it's fully closed. So with the shimming that Speedworks likes to do, and the extra clearance Fire and Ice has in their clutch covers, I'm gonna be able to achieve full shift out without any damage to the spider or the clutch cover. So with the Patrick Custom Carbon setup that we did on this, so for the fixed sheave at 8,000 RPMs, I'm at 41.729 force inch per pounds. And the movable sheave is going to be at 8,000 RPMs, 46.556 force inch per pounds. Now on the final spin, after balancing everything, 8,000 RPMs, I'm at 0.417 compared to 41.729. And on the movable side, I am at 0.273 at 8,000 RPMs compared to 46.556. So you can see that the balance marks that he has drilled in, and that is a lot of weight to remove to have to balance this out. Look at all that. And again, his signature P stamp to make sure when you install everything, it's going to be perfectly in line when you put the clutches back. But it's just crazy how much difference this is going to make and how many drill marks he has to do on a supposed factory balanced clutch. Another thing that I do, I like to put a plastic drilling washer in here. They're super thin compared to like some of the metal washers that people recommend, just so you don't have any issues with the spring tension, I guess, or the length of the spring. I mean, personally, it's a lot thinner than a metal washer that some of the other companies have, so I usually just throw one of those in. So once everything is set back up, you can get some sweet titanium bolts from Fire and Ice or ZRP. They recommend 9 foot-pounds per bolt with a little blue Loctite on it. So used a electronic torque wrench and set everything up. And then just put the clutch back on, 110 foot-pounds for the primary bolt. And I believe it was 18 for this one here. I haven't put it on yet. I got a little fine tuning to do. But yeah, just put everything back together and you're good to go. So if anybody is looking to do some clutch balancing, definitely check out Patrick Custom Carbon. Call the shop, speak with TJ. He's a pretty cool dude. Like I said, my last 4 sleds I've had balanced from him. The XCR, if you watch one of my previous videos, I actually did a Lighten and balance service with him where he actually milled off weight from the clutches, full titanium products, and definitely a lot of weight saving on that one. This sled, I just did titanium products to drop the weight, but I did not machine the primary and secondary clutch to drop any weight because on the P22 you cannot. You can only balance it, but I didn't feel like this time to actually lighten the secondary besides titanium products. So hopefully you guys like this video. Any questions, let me know. Thanks.